Hello, savages. Now, people come up to me in the street all the time asking me, hey, you played a lot of Savage Lands. How do you take on the biggest, baddest mobs and not die? Well, Tim, I assume you're called Tim, that's a good question. And today we're going to answer it. Sort of. What we're going to do is look at the new healing potion mechanism. You need mushrooms, you need nightbloom flowers, you need cauldrons, all that sort of thing. And it means you can take on things and get instant healing, cures for diseases, all that sort of stuff. Because these days bandages just aren't that good at healing, annoyingly. So yeah, so we're going to take on a few mobs hopefully as well, because there are a few new bosses and stuff like that. But the main part of this is going to be us wandering around trying to find some mushrooms. I bet you can't wait. And this is a new location, Cartazul, and not to be confused with, well, Cartazul, the tower thereof. It's kind of between the peninsula where Weald is and the Northlands Woods. Whoa! Bounce, 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 bounce. There we go, onto the main island. Right, nearly back at centre point, which does look a bit different now because I had to rebuild it on a fresh map. Something I should mention about these videos, the game is going to start getting its weekly patch on Monday nights, which will be a few hours after my videos go live. So to be clear, I'll be filming each video on the closed beta version of each patch, which will come out a few days early. So there's a chance the Monday night patch might contain tweaks you don't see in this video. Conveniently, it is now morning, although I am surrounded by skellies. I better tonk these before we start brewing stuff up. If you look at the top, each enemy now has a health bar, so you can see how well you're fighting things. Those go down so quickly, it doesn't really matter. But when you're up against a really bad baddie, you'll be able to see exactly where you are with them. Okay, so let's see how to brew up potions. Right, where are we? We're here somewhere. Completely the wrong section. Right, here we go. So this is the Babo potion, which requires a handful of mushrooms that now spawn in the game. And Babo potions cure any disease you have, something you get when fighting things like plague wolves and killets. While this is the much better Kurere potion, which requires nightbloom flowers, and basically cures absolutely everything and puts all your stats back up to 100%. But it's a very expensive potion, this, and we'll see why later. Each potion also needs water to brew it, and you need to be standing next to a cauldron, which is what I've started to build here. Cauldrons require a lot of iron ingots and water, along with some basic stuff. And because cauldrons require iron, it does mean that potions are only possible once you've got to this second island of Freydlin, and know where to find iron ore, which is mainly situated around the northern dragon tower of Cartazul. Not to be confused with Cartazul, obviously. Okay, so what we need to do now is actually go hunting for those mushrooms and nightbloom flowers, and also hunt some water. Yeah. I'll also try and pick up some iron and coal on the way. Which way shall we go? I don't want to go down Fury Road. Let's go in this direction. So what I'm looking out for is little mushrooms that live under trees, and also nightbloom flowers, which can be pretty much anywhere, but always in a clever little place. So why do we actually need potions? Because it's now the best way of healing and curing disease, basically. Both bandages and food now take a long time to restore health. Let me demonstrate with a bandage. So they're not going to be very helpful when fighting higher end mobs. If you need an instant health or a cure in a fight, you'll definitely need to have potions. If you see in the bottom right, that health giving is so slow as to be just painful. Ugh. Alright, so the mushroom disease potion has been added just when the disease mechanism itself has actually changed. Instead of sapping health, like with poison and bleeding, it makes you unable to regain stamina. So after a while you'll be unable to run, jump or block. That'll get you killed very quickly in a fight. It's worth noting that if you need to cure a disease and don't yet have access to potions, you can make Babo powder instead at a crafting table, but that does use up way more mushrooms, so it's really expensive. I haven't seen any mushrooms yet. I know what sort of trees to look out for, because I've already found a few. And they're kind of like the light-coloured trees that you always got sundered tree nuts from, I think. There doesn't seem to be any around here. This is between that and that. That's not very useful, is it? I'll know it when I see it, anyway. As the nightbloom flowers require a bit more hunting. I've only found a few of those. Another arsake to bear in mind when doing all this sort of stuff is that Nightbloom flowers are a little different in the way they operate to what they used to. Now each flower only spawns once for each character. So once you've picked up one on a map, it'll be gone from that location forever for that character, even if you change maps. On the upside... Oh, that's a tree. No, there's no mushrooms. They're often, at the moment, easier to spot at night because they kind of glow a bit. Anyway, on the upside, that whole Nightbloom flower mechanism does mean that in multiplayer, everyone gets one. It can't be just like the first person who finds it can steal it from everyone. And you can always change character if you need one, or something, I don't know. In total, there are 100 Nightbloom flowers scattered around the map at the moment. I've only seen a few, as I say, and they do tend to be in clever locations, so things you actually have to hunt for rather than stumble across. I've found nothing so far. Do 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 do. Found them. Yep, that's what they look like. Gather. They gather just like they do with your cotton. Is that it? What sentence was that? Yeah, so it is this sort of tree, the ones with sort of bronzish leaves. Interesting thing about, I think mushrooms and cotton both take a day, an in-game day to rejuvenate or respawn, whatever you want to call it. Whereas all the ore nodes, I think, now take half a day. I think that's a stat that's changed. Let's get some cotton whilst we're at it. Right, so emboldened by my mushroom find, I'm trying to find some other one. Oh, yep. The little purple telltale thing. Same sort of tree. Mushrooms for days. Babo mushrooms! Right, yep, so look for the golden leaves. And they've started putting killets in more places. K-I-I-L-O-T. Oh, and he's lunging. And watch the energy bar at the top. 3 hits with my steel sword. All is good. There's also quite a lot of X around here. Okay, we really want to find some Nightbloom flowers. So I'm going to look in some cleverer places. I'm going to try inside the walled port town. Walled Port Town, notorious in these videos for getting edited out every single time I go to it. I've visited this place about 5 times in the last about 10 episodes. Every single time I've edited it out because it was boring and pointless and didn't really add anything to the video. Let's see if we can make that a 6th time in a... Well, that was a waste of time. Actually, where actually is this? I am next to the walled city, aren't I? I think I'm just round the side. Without realising it. Ow. 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 I'm accidentally stripping the tree of bark. Kind of pointlessly. Oh no, I can't find any flowers. Oh, it's not the... it's the wall, isn't it? Yeah, it's the wall. Oh, there's bound to be flowers next to the wall. Get up. Right, let's go up to there. Up in the air, up in the bloody air. Hey! Hello, what's this? Oh, hello. That's certainly it's a thing. Apparently the game is now playing Tetris with me. Right, I actually have found a Nightbloom flower, but then breaking news, the soul of Draconis is invading, if you look in the bottom left. It's some new bloke, which I probably am not hard enough to fight, but he appears to have disappeared off into the woods, so that's that sketch knackered then, isn't it? Oh, no, here there he is. He is another... He's a new boss fury mob type thing in the Lycor vein, but he's called Draconis, and he drops apparently some great sort of armour. I think he's going to absolutely tonk me senseless, though. Oh, he's very Lycor. Oh, he's very Lycor. Let's tonk him. Tonk, tonk. Oh, right. Yeah, look at the new energy bar at the top. I've hit him 5 times, and I've... Oh, fuck off. You prick. Prick! He's a prick! Prick, 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 prick. Yeah, I'm not fighting him. That's just impossible. Oh, I haven't got any bloody bandages on the go either. Oh, cock. Oh, I can hear him just behind me. Hopefully my stamina will not run out before I have a chance to... Oh, bollocks. God damn it. I can feel this episode's getting away from me. It's just... I don't know what it's going to be like to edit together, but this is... So far, it's just bloody chaos. Right, okay, so we were going to look at a nightbloom flower that I found. I say I've been finding them in slightly odd locations, but so far this must be the weirdest one yet. This is something called Sandtrond Bite. It's kind of on the right-hand side of the island on the east. This is like the walled city on the port cities over there. And we're not too far around. Oh, for fuck off the fog. And we're not too... Oh, who cares? Look, let me just get round here. Just get round here into the water a bit. I'm a little chilly at the moment, so I do apologise for that. But I've been running around the island like a mad lunatic trying to get my stuff back. And thanks to that bug, that bloody death mark has reappeared. That shouldn't have done. Right, somewhere... There it is! Nightbloom flower. In the middle of bloody nowhere. Just grab that. I wonder if there's more than one, actually, because I did this at night when I couldn't see anything. There might be another, probably not another one, but it never hurts to have a look. No, I think I got the one that I was after. Right, okay, so yeah, you just find them in weirdo places like that. You just have to keep on looking, really. Yeah. Right, the port of Gamlimar. In the shadow of the Tower of Gamlimar. Right, okay, there's some likely looking ice. Right, let's bust our hammer out. I think I'm safe enough to get down on here. Ice is a lot colder than it used to be again. Oh, there we go. Just bash it with your hammer. This is a good hammer, so... There we go. Yes, it does it in one. I think with lesser hammers, it'll take a bit longer. So you can just keep on whacking this, and oh, bloody hell, the ice is going flying. And eventually it'll deplete, and you'll get the kind of like banging noise that you do with normal stones. Blah, blah, blah. Do need quite a bit. There we go, it's clonking now. Grab all that. And you need 4 bits of ice for 1 bit of fresh water. And you need a fire pit, i.e. a campfire. Right, after all that, okay, so we've found nightbloom flowers, we've found mushrooms, we've found some ice. So now we're going to go back to Centre Point and do some stuff. Although I will grab some iron en route, but you'll be pleased to know I'm going to edit that out. Like half the rest of the footage that I've gathered today, but shush. Right, so I've been heading back to my base, Centre Point, but I couldn't resist going up in the air to get some iron, and also seeing our old friend the Monolith, which has slightly moved since the last time we saw this in the series. It's now moved very, very close by. I think that previously it was just down there. Now it's here instead. It is guarded by a fury, or in the daytime a kind of charred skeleton, but that's buggered off. And guess what? Nightbloom flower! Yes, just like the old days. Right, okay, so let's get a bit of iron and get back to Centre Point. Wherever the hell that is. Oh! Okay, we're back at Centre Point. So it's time to actually sort out our cauldron. There it is. Need 10 iron ingots, 8 waters, and some miscellaneous stuff. So let's smelt some more. I've already got most of the iron. Just need to smelt a little more. In fact, let's just do 1 more. Let's run on as empty as I can. So we need some water. We've only got 6. We need 8. So we go over to the fire. Fresh water. There it is. Craft all that we can. So we've got up to 11. Delicious. Right, hopefully now we should be able to finish our cauldron. Apply all. Yes! Look at that. Yes. Nice one. Right, so can we make a potion yet? Babo potion. Only requires 3 mushrooms. If you want to make some, in fact, let me just show you. If you don't have a cauldron, you can go over to the crafting table and make some Babo powder, which does require 10 mushrooms instead of 3. But that also cures disease, as you can see. But we're going to make a proper potion. So let's brew like we've never brewed before. Quite literally, actually, we've never brewed before. Make one of them. There we go. Right, can we also make a Kurere potion? Yes, we can. Very expensive. It was going to require 5 of my 6 nightbloom flowers, plus a water. What a prick. There, I have 1 potion after all that travails. Again, is that the right word? Who knows? Right, so I'm hunting a keelet because I seem to remember that if they bite you, they give you disease. So it'll be a good test of my mushy potion, which just double check, it's the right-hand one, the Babo potion. Right. Keylot. Kiilot. Right. Right, okay, there we go. It's diseased me. Right. So, kill it. Just double check it is disease and not poison. Yep, it's definitely disease. Right, let's drink up our first potion. Chin chin. You have overcome a disease. Right, so it's an insta-cure. I think everything... Oh, hello. I think everything now that cures stuff is as a guaranteed instant cure. Before, it was a bit of a probability thing, and it was a bit strange. It turns out I think that was actually a bug rather than a feature. Cool, okay, so that potion definitely works. That's all rather lovely. So the other potion, I don't really want to use it anymore, frankly, because it doesn't look like I'm going to find any more bloody nightbloom flowers, because it takes so long. See if there's any on this island. What was that? Was that one? Oh, yeah, yep. Nightbloom flower. There we go. So it's on one of these islands with a rock on it. Yeah. Okay, sod it. Let's just drink it and see what happens to my stats. And this is a very expensive potion. Chin chin. Oh, wow. Look at my stats. They just absolutely shot up. It would have cured anything I had as well, but that is instant health. And that is the only instant health thing we've ever had. Or certainly recently, anyway. Apart from maybe frostfern bandages. I mean, even them have been nerfed like a bastard. Cool, so potions are quite cool, but yeah, they're insanely expensive. Nightbloom flowers are a bit of a challenge to find. We've managed to find a few in this episode, thankfully. I thought I was going to find none at one point. Ah, right. Okay, so there's been a lot actually in this update, which I haven't even mentioned all of it, but I'm sure we'll save some stuff till next time. One interesting thing is that Gwynfelds on the Dragon Island now do drop silver as they're supposed to do, and they're also not so tough, because last time we had a hell of a time. And generally, on the third island, that ridiculous spawning where absolutely everything spawned constantly, that's no longer a thing, which is all rather nice. Hooray! Oh, mate. Trying to get into the video at the last second. Fuck off! Right, and on that bombshell. Okay, so subscribe to be notified about future episodes. Thanks for watching, and yeah, all the usual stuff really. Okay, bye-bye.